Feels nice to be hopping back on this world, even if for maybe just an hour and a half tops. Feels good to be revisiting this Minecraft world. It's been a month and nothing's changed on it, obviously. I wasn't playing. Well, it has to load. Will it take longer because I haven't played it for so long? Yes. It's just as I remember it. It's exactly as I remember it. Okay, yeah, we get to listen to the sounds of machines again. That's what this means. How much spare alloy do I have lying out? Really not much at all. Because I kind of want to put some there, so... Okay, running low on gold too, so I can make more... What were we making again? I believe this was energy tablets. $14 basic energy cubes, yes. And the materials to make those cubes go in here. This is just the energy tablets that are lacking. Alright, because I guess I'm supposed to just take them out of this bin. And then, I guess for now, still manually transfer them over here. Yeah, because what if I don't just want to, like, turn all of my energy tablets into more cubes? What if? Not much extra... I wanted to see how much extra gold I had lying around. Apparently the answer would be not that much, really. So yeah, there's my answer. The enriching factory... No, I believe this was how we infused. It has certainly been a while since I've been on this world last. I'm just trying to remember what all my machines did, first things first. Because it may take a while to actually properly remember what they all do. Yeah, I have not handled these in like a month. Okay, I do remember, yeah, all this goes here to enrich it. Yes, I do want some more enriched redstone coming my way right about now. I don't believe I needed to... I don't think I needed to throw in... I do not believe I needed to throw in that much there. Okay, I also want to put some gold here, too. And I suppose eventually just go back and actually get some more gold. Once all of this runs out too, because it will surely run out sooner or later, it will. Until then, yeah, I'm just gonna farm more energy tablets this way. And more basic energy cubes for when I want to go back to... Okay, I'm holding... Yeah, those are my wings. Let's bump into it. The induction matrix. So I can go just take out some lower tier cells and put some higher tier ones in. Once enough materials are present, I should say. So this is currently not running. That's the safest, really, like, safest way to leave it. I don't know, I think I do want to link this chest to the top of this reaction chamber. I do believe I want to link this real quick. So whatever the pipe that was that transports the items. Alright, my cows hadn't been here for a while, actually. It should just say, like, if I hold left shift, it's gonna tell me, yeah, it transports items, yeah, good. It's gonna tell me what it transports. It's gonna tell me, yes, it is, in fact, items. Yeah, I suppose I can put that little chest on a block of lead. I suppose that's fine. I can't say I miss these zombies, though. I definitely don't miss those. Yeah, that's one thing I definitely don't miss. Having to hear zombies all the time. I may need a configurator also to just get this to work properly. I really do believe I need that. To tell the pipe to start just pulling from the chest. And then, yeah, we'd be good to go from there. I only teleport like 82 blocks, give or take, but anyways. If we can, by all means. So yeah, this is where I just leave a lot of the mechanism-related stuff, as you can see. So yep, that's definitely where I left it. Just to save us a bit of walking. Change connection type to pull, yes. I mean, I believe it's just gonna completely stop pulling now because no more capacity to fit this dust in. It's just, let's just say if this runs out, then otherwise we would not be able to process the polonium to make the pellets and then just have it be, like, safe again. So how quickly do we burn through water like this, I wonder? How fast are we burning through water again? I have the burn rate on, okay, I think 6 is pretty safe, given the size of this one. I think for now I'm still going to opt to not go above 7 on the burn rate here. Maybe fine to just leave this on. Yeah, let's just say if we go check the induction matrix, it'll be a very, very long while before I run out of place to put all the excess energy this makes. This is probably, like, maybe just barely at, like, 1/8 of the way full. And if I need to, I can always just kind of go back and... yeah, I can always just go back and upgrade an induction cell anyways. Just because the solar neutron activator, we need it to be daytime anyways. Yeah, it's been so long since I've been on this world. I realize that, yeah, I still have wires here. This is where I was going to put additional solar panels that I don't believe I'm going to need. With all the excess energy coming from this bad boy over here and this bad boy. I may still just put the solar panels down anyways because, well... yeah, I kind of started with that a while, but I started with that a long while back. So I'm thinking may just want to, like, finish it up anyways, just because we can. And then I love how I can just use this eyeball to view this reactor. So cool, if you ask me. I can just see that the reactor is full of coolant still, so it should not be melting down. And yep, the pipe that I just installed is pulling fluorite dust from the chest that was holding it. So it should be a long while before we run out of fluorite dust, especially if I go on top of the chest with it again. I guess I might as well. Can't think of much else to do right now, and I have plenty of fluorite to my name. Yeah, I have, like, a ridiculous amount of fluorite to my name. Yeah, I believe I have to crush it still. believe it must be crushed. I guess maybe I'll also just go and upgrade some of my wiring as well. And piping. Creeper. Okay, yeah, that I really do not miss. That's something I definitely don't miss at all. Is just creepers. Potentially destroying my hard work. That's one thing I really don't miss. We have a bunch of spare alloy, so let's just, I guess, use it to just upgrade all of these pipes and these cables. Why the hell not? Because we can, so let's. The moment the creeper appeared, he went, ugh. It's been like, I don't know. Yeah, it's been a month. Definitely the one thing I can definitely say with absolute certainty that I don't miss is just creeper. Oh man. I'm still gonna go just check up on my reactor anyways. I mean, it did melt down on me once. Ideally, we never want to see that again. First things first, I think the biggest pain in the ass is just rebuilding it. Rebuilding pretty much the entire thing and also just patching up the crater that it's gonna make if it does blow up again. I mean, a pretty big ass crater. The last time it just melted down on me. And then not to mention that the surrounding area was irradiated for the next 7 hours. I know this sounds like child's play compared to like the real life nuclear reactors melting down. I believe Chernobyl is still set to be uninhabitable for like the next 1,000 years still. Yeah, speaking of real life nuclear reactors that have melted down. I believe you still will not be able to like reasonably live there for extended periods of time for the next at least 1,000 years still. Just, it's too irradiated. Also, yeah, I hope I remember how to make large quantities of, yeah, because I believe I need to make more sulfuric acid because I basically had none of it left. So that involves making sulfur dioxide and trioxide. That does involve a bunch of intermediary steps. Can I just empty out... This is empty. Can I empty this out too? I want to empty this. Now I want to empty this dropper. It won't seem to let me put in here. I guess I have to just take the gas tank out, place it down, and then manually... Oh, we gotta do it this way. And then just toss it back in so that... Yeah, the oxidizer just... Yeah, that it's turning the uranium into oxide and just puts it in here. So we can just kind of keep on doing it without my manual intervention because it's gonna be like a long, long time before it gets filled to capacity that way. Even with just, like, the elite tier of tank. Alright, I still have this whole storage unit going upstairs as well. I still have like an entire like extra storage unit. That's where most of my excess rotten flesh has gone. And I guess same goes for bones, gunpowder, string, even some eggs, and maybe some ender pearls too. Because I never figured out what to do with all of these extra weapons that I never plan to use anyways. This is just, I guess we'll call it natural blocks or something. I guess like stuff like dirt can also go in here. Apparently flint blocks. Forgot those existed. I take it that's not a... yeah, well, that wasn't a vanilla Minecraft thing, but they do exist. I kind of want to leave this nice and open so that we can... Okay, uranium hexafluoride is going to go... Let's just put it here. I'm gonna absolutely have to look up how to make sulfur dioxide again, because I think that's the first step. I believe it may be. Okay, that comes from sulfur dust. Oxygen and dioxide to make, yeah, trioxide. Yeah, you're just basically adding like an extra like oxygen molecule that way. Hence the dioxide becoming trioxide. Yeah, that should be like heavily implied. Plenty of it here. Oh, okay. Because I know I haven't done this in a long-ass time. So it was a chemical oxidizer, I believe, right? This is a chemical oxidizer. Just double check. It was. So I need to briefly tell this to stop. That's gonna be where the dioxide is gonna go. And then I do believe we have a handy little shortcut to get the sulfur dust because, yes, the alchemy table from Blue Skies exists. We have a handy little shortcut here. Yeah, we can basically just skip the salt and the hydrogen chloride and the gunpowder. We can also, yes, skip the coal and charcoal as well. We can just completely skip all that. Pretty much anything I can turn into dye. Pretty much any colored dye, really, can just become sulfur dust with that alchemy table. So yeah, for example, I can literally just go bone blocks. I can literally just go say bone blocks, bone meal, white dye, and then just take this to the nearest alchemy table. It still looks perfectly fine to me. Just checking up with that scrying oculus, is whatever it's called. And then this was our handy dandy little alchemy table. Pick sulfur dust, and off we go. Yeah, this is another use I just have for my spare... I can literally just do that with all of my excess bone meal. Convert it into sulfur dust, and then that's going to become our sulfur dioxide. From, yeah, excess bone meal. Yep, bone meal into sulfur. Basically. Thistlefuel is eventually gonna run out. It seems like it's never gonna run out of coolant with a low enough burn rate. This is definitely like the safest approach if I just want to leave it without having to stand next to it all the time. Yeah, because just having to constantly stand next to it means I can't do other things, really. It means other things cannot be done. Upgrade all of these wires and pipes and these tubes because we can. Yeah, it's been like okay, it's only been like 20 minutes, but still I think it's safe to say I haven't really done like anything yet. Haste modifier. Magic red dust makes tool mine faster. I gotta put this on one of the Tinker's tools, don't I? I never really at any point tried to seriously make my own tool, didn't I? I believe again, this reactor should be perfectly fine to just leave as is. This is not where I keep my wheat. Oh, but this was where I kept the the sheep that died from the nuclear fallout when the reactor did melt down. Yeah, the nuclear fallout just gradually killed all the sheep. And yeah, basically anything unfortunate enough to be stuck in the blast radius. This is almost full. It might be time to just place this with the other full jars. Yeah, this is why I'm keeping all the empty jars here still. Plenty of empty jars where that came from. Oh, Mage Bloom seeds. Honestly surprised I got more Mage Bloom seeds off of that. Usually I'm just getting, like, the Mage Blooms themselves, not, like, more seeds. I guess it saves me the trouble of having to just enchant more seeds in the future. Just some pillagers. And I have no idea where they even came from. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I don't have that much gold to spare right now. I think that should make it painfully obvious. Again, just because I can. Now, I don't believe I need these excess seeds. And the rest of the wheat... just put it here. And as for this digital miner, I would believe that I have to go move it someplace else. I'm thinking ideally just go, I don't know, get a bunch of, like, ultimate energy cubes to bring alongside the digital miner. Yeah, probably go make a ton of those, and then charge them, and then just pack them up with the digital miner. For some reason, I still have a cube sitting here. Just literally not even doing a single thing. Yeah, I meant to just once again look at the reactor. See that it is still perfectly fine. I want to see like I want to see the position of where the sun is. I take it it's still a while before it actually fully sets, and then it's night again. So I do not remember exactly how to upgrade all of my energy cubes. I'm gonna make the upgrades for like, I don't know, 4 of these. I have 4 cubes, I'm gonna upgrade all of them. This doesn't look that bad to upgrade. Yeah, I have like more than enough atomic alloy just lying around already anyways. And I think it was also, if I'm not mistaken, okay, just simple diamonds. And energy tablets, which I know how to like, yeah, farm en masse now. And then repeat this with the other 3 cubes. I believe if there's actually energy inside, I have to just put the cube in the middle like manually for this to work. Okay, can I go and grab my stuff back? I want to grab my bin back. Should still have the items inside it, right? Okay, good, that it does. And then 2 more energy tablets, and that should just finish it off. I suppose these 4 should be enough for now. So they'll go right 60 polonium pellets and counting. Wow. I believe I still need at least like 4 times that to even consider making the SPS. You know, the supercritical phase shifter that should be able to produce antimatter. Okay, once I get that again, I have to figure out how to actually not just make it, but first things first, I need the materials to make it, which is even more ludicrously expensive than anything else I've seen so far in Mechanism. And then there's just figuring out how to actually operate it, which I don't know because I don't know. I'm still just imagining how long it's going to be before you even get that far. I'm just still not like really imagining how to easily get that far anyways. Yeah, I can't imagine getting that far anytime soon with just how expensive it is to make. Okay, this has to be turned into dye first, right? And then it's all gotta go on here. Whoops. So I'll need Yeah, gauge dropper to just siphon all that out. That was in, I put that in there by mistake. Now from there, just leave it and come back and see I have more sulfur dioxide later. Okay, somebody's just set me on fire. I'm gonna have to fight around my nuclear reactor. Figure out who set me on fire first things first. Try and not knock any pipes out while trying to just fight these enemies. They're still attacking me. Yeah, just to make this a lot safer. I can't check upon the reactor if I'm just too busy fighting the enemies that have spawned here. Much too busy fighting everything that spawned here. And yes, I also want to fill this up with more dust as well. That too. I do not need this loot, really. I don't feel like that's worth just keeping, honestly. It's just like such a small quantity of each of those things. Yep, more enemies. I might want to just go run around and just place like torches everywhere so this doesn't just keep happening every single night. I want to just put like torches up the wazoo everywhere. I think that would be a smart idea at this point. Okay, something else is attack, and there's a creeper in there apparently somehow too. Okay, the cows are gonna all escape, apparently. So the cows are gonna leave. Now we need to get another, like, missing fence back. Yeah, like, I had so many cows on the way. Don't know how I'm supposed to, like, really hit the creeper with all these, and why is there an Enderman? Is this one actually already full? I think it is. I think they're just filling up immediately because there's just so much energy. There's so much spare energy. I think they're just filling up instantly. Enderman, can you get out of here? Nope. Okay, now he's up there. Now I don't even know where he is. Now I got cows everywhere. He's gonna teleport again. And he's gone again. Alright, let me go and just quickly pick up... I want to get, like, yeah, the same fence. I want it to be matching. Should be matching, ideally. Okay, do we have any spare dirt? Because I think I need some of that, too. I can just pick it up from literally anywhere, can't I? You'd, like, literally never run out anyways. So I have a little tiny hole to patch up. And I have cows just blocking said hole. I got all sorts of cows just blocking it. And simply not moving. Yeah, I gotta do all of these extra, like, silly little steps here just to fix this. Now, one cow just needs to come out of here. Now I gotta bring the rest of the cows back in. Now they gotta come back in, ideally. That or they're just gonna literally be, like, randomly just out there running around. Just all random. This one's not even, like, listening to me. Let me try and find the other cows that are just still randomly strewn around. If I can even leave my own cow pen. I wonder how far the other cows might have wandered. In the sheep pen. I think it might be too much trouble just to, like, get the cow back out of the sheep pen. I want to see if there are any other cows just randomly walking around outside the pen. Can I just, if so, can I just get them back in? Probably, it's just... Might have to really run around a bit to actually find them all. Okay, or maybe they are actually all back in place. I think they are actually all back in place, I think. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So also, what I do want to do next is, where did I leave my redwood? I have plenty of it. Yeah, what I do want to do, I'm just gonna put this. Actually, I can always just make more trumpet fence later at any point in time. I believe I can always just make those later. Where did I leave the chisel again and Bit's bag, if need be? Just to see that I've left them here. I want to just finish building this fence around the sheep pen. It is not yet finished. I want to, like, get done with it. Then I'll use the chisel to shave the appropriate amounts of bits off of these blocks. Are these redwood bits? I think they might be. I think that's redwood. It is. I do want to, try something. Yeah, rather than just place a bunch of additional blocks down. If I don't need to, then I don't need to. Back to not having enough bits, I see. Now, can I just make sure I'm gonna chisel, like, the right amount of... Can I just chisel, like, a good amount? How am I still, like, not carrying enough bits? How am I not carrying enough? This is, like, plenty. I don't see how this is not enough. I really don't. I mean, it's not like the redwood wood is that hard to come by, so... I'm not really wasting this many blocks just by doing it this way. It's not going to make me waste that much. On the bright side, I can't be wasting that much. I'm just gonna leave this like so. These blocks, just remove them. I'll probably be repeating this anyways alongside this perimeter too. Okay, now I'm not actually just... Okay. So now I'm not running out. Okay, I am running out again. So it means to tell me all of this is just not enough. Plus whatever might be in this bag. Still telling me I'm not holding enough bits for some reason. I feel like I might be, but it's just still saying, no, you're not. What's even in my bag? I'm just gonna say fuck it and delete all of that. I'm just gonna say screw it, I wanna start fresh. All the excess better be going, yeah, it's going in here. Like I thought it would. So it is almost like full now, already. Again, how am I not carrying enough bits? Unless they all have to be in this 4x4 mode somehow. Yeah, you would think I would be able to go into my bits bag and just use those to have enough to place these walls down, but I guess not. Apparently not. Yeah, you would think this would actually work, but I guess it doesn't. Guess I'm doing it wrong. Apparently. Yeah, so that's just gonna be like more bits that I guess are just gonna be getting like wasted. I can't even replace the ones I took off. I guess not. I guess I can't replace them. I guess we'll just do this the wasteful way then. And then accidentally, once again, just step on it. Step on one of the blocks behind me and then just, again, accidentally... Just so these aren't, like, clogging up the inventory. Yeah, in that case, I either have to go get more redwood, or just, if I really need to, like, actually... Yeah, I can always just... Not just that. I believe I can also just, yeah, grow more redwood trees. Or any other kind of tree and just convert the logs, I will. But yeah, redwoods tend to grow huge if we do, like, 4 saplings at a time, so... Plus, it saves me the trouble of having to take a trip to the alchemy table anyways. That plus, I don't need to go to the alchemy table. Now, I need my bone meal so I can even do this in the first place. And then a place to just grow these trees, because I want to have plenty of room to clear them out. Also, yes, I was looking for this, so I can easily just fly to the top of, yeah, wherever the tree's gonna grow. Yeah, these grow absolutely massive. Case in point. I believe this will just let us rip apart the trees even faster. Yeah, I'll be able to just rip apart the tree in mere seconds like this. Yeah, that's where the rest of the wood should be. Yeah, just how quickly the tree is gonna come down is ridiculous. And then I can just do it again. And pretty much fly, so getting up there is not going to be a problem. Yeah, just like that. That's plenty of wood right there. I'll switch back to my chisel and then to my redwood blocks, yes. Yeah, just like that, 4 stacks of redwood block. 4 stacks of these wooden logs. Just like that. Okay, not like that. Or that. Now I'm just, yeah, trimming off most of the blocks, actually. Trying to get this entire perimeter as well done. I'm gonna be probably at least like 90% done this by now. Yeah, pretty much like so, right there. Also, yes, right here, too. Yeah, that's looking a lot more complete already. Again, I feel like just... And I still have so much excess wood, it's not even funny. I don't think I'm going to be using any of the excess bits at this point. I'm not imagining it. Can I take some bits off some pumpkin? Probably, but I don't even know what I would do with them. Not sure what I'd do with that, though, to be honest. It might be a little bit too unsettling to take some bits off the berries. The state you are trying to place is not valid, so you're telling me I can't do it to the door. I don't know, things might get a little bit too weird if I did try and do that to the door, too. Awfully rude. I'm just trying to step outside my own house, and then I got these guys trying to give me the business. Awfully rude. Whoops. Oh, I'm gonna just... Yeah, sure, let's just knock out all of the piping and whatnot. Yeah, sure, let's just knock out all of it. So to try and just place it all back correctly again. Yeah, I'll need more inventory space to fit the rest of these clearly. Okay, you still have plenty of ambrosium to go around. Still not a problem there. Don't even imagine that will be a problem anytime soon either. That's, okay, 74.4 mega, oh, millibuckets? So 74 buckets worth. I'm gonna need another chemical tank. Yeah, I need a chemical tank to fit this in. And then something water vapor, right? Where did this come into play again, exactly? Oh yeah, to make the sulfuric acid. I remember that came into play also somewhere. Alright, any way to just quickly fill this with water? Can I just go to the dynamic tank and siphon it from that? Can I just go here and siphon it from this? So it's empty still. Okay, that was actually very easy. It was just a matter of putting it in the right spots. But yeah, that was really easy. What kind of plank was this again? Jacaranda? Because I think something's a little mismatched. And in that case, I'd like to fix it. Something looks a little mismatched and I want to fix it. Yeah, I think that's really all I meant to do. Yeah, I noticed like a piece of like slab was missing. So now I need to also... Okay. Do I have one for water? Yes, I do. A tank for water vapor. That way it can go in here. Yeah, not really a very exciting stream. For the most part, kind of just taking it easy. Sort of trying to figure out how everything works on this again. Because I hadn't really tampered with it for a while. So I do need to figure out how it all works again. So this is empty. And then I want this to be empty again. I want that to once again be emptied out. Yeah, just because I guess I can store more oxide in here. This is gonna just stop because it's gonna fill up the capacity if I remove this prematurely. No, yeah, I guess the sulfuric acid is gonna go into here. I'll transfer that also over. Okay, maybe I won't. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have a little bit of extra just sitting in here. Sulfuric acid in the dropper. This is filled to capacity for now. Okay, this is also packed to the brim, the water vapor. So sulfuric acid, I'm just gonna double check what I did with that again, since I now have some again. What was the step with this? Chemical dissolution. What exactly did I have to do with it again? We can get uranium. This is where the hydrofluoric comes from, right? Pressurized, I don't believe it was. I could be wrong. I think it was... I believe it was, yeah, chemical dissolution. Yeah, I'll need another, ideally, gas tank to fit this in. Because this one's empty, let's use it. Yeah, a place to fit this in would be nice. Let's come back with even more fluorite blocks now, shall we? Yeah, I'm gonna come back with even more of these blocks. That's gotta be plenty. What is he doing? Oh, me or Thanos? I have no clue what Thanos is doing. No clue, no idea what Thanos is doing now. Oh, you're asking about me? I'm just remembering how to make different gases and compounds again. I was already going through like several of the motions to turn sulfur dioxide. Well, technically I can just sort of cheat and skip a step because one of the other mods that I downloaded a while back and got far enough to reach the alchemy table, this being from Blue Skies, I got far enough to reach the alchemy table, which can convert any dye, for that matter of fact. Any dye, you can just put it on the table and make sulfur dust and not have to go through the usual ways to... Yeah, the usual ways to make this. This isn't too bad to just have to make sulfur this way. I've done water plus oxygen and charcoal before, or just block of coal because that is so abundant, especially once you get Fortune 3 on a pickaxe. And then I guess also somewhere to put the excess hydrogen because you do get this as a byproduct. But it's just that much simpler to take your excess bone meal or lapis lazuli, say, and then just convert it into dye and then just toss it on the table and get the sulfur dust straight away. It would go in here for sulfur dioxide if I wasn't also trying to make this stuff too. And then yeah, we basically add oxygen, so we're pretty much adding another oxygen molecule to this, so sulfur trioxide. And then combining that with water vapor to make sulfuric acid. And then I was literally doing just... Except I'm now out of sulfuric acid. Combining sulfuric acid with this fluorite to make hydrofluoric acid, and then that has to go get combined with... I don't believe I remember because I have not played on this world for over a month. Or about a month, I should say. And now I think I already remember. Yeah, I mixed this with the hydrofluoric acid I was talking about earlier. So I gotta make sure, yeah, that both of these are, in fact, empty to do this. I have a gauge dropper and I want it emptied out, too. So yeah, I'm juggling a bunch of gas tanks right about now. Let's just finish turning this water into vapor form, turning it from liquid to gas. Yeah, these are just the many different steps you gotta take to create fissile fuel, and then you burn that in a nuclear reactor to get either plutonium or polonium, but I've only made the latter. I've only made the latter so far. Anyways, I'm trying to remember exactly what step I needed to be on next. So where do they even put my uranium oxide by any chance? Okay, I got plenty of it here, so that's good. I guess just so this can just be done with. Yeah, now I believe this will just give me at least, like, what? 300k, like, millibuckets of uranium hexafluoride, and then should be a 1-for-1 conversion to fissile fuel. This is where I guess where it's gonna go. It's gonna go in here. And also, yes, and yes, that is a teddy bear. Haven't forgotten about that teddy bear. Alright, we have, like, extra hydrogen. I've apparently forgotten about it. That tank is more or less full. So there's an Enderman outside my house. Somewhere. Also, I'm not sure why this is still here. Not sure why those wooden logs were still there, exactly. Who was shooting at me? Just a skeleton. So yeah, anyways. I've only been live for like an hour and 10 minutes and already feeling like, okay, maybe I want to just go to bed. It is late. I've barely done like anything on those worlds, so, but still. Anyways. I know I really haven't done much, but I hardly care. I'm just like playing this super casually right now. It still sure is gonna be a long while before I've gone through all of this, isn't it? So, yeah, like this elite tank is almost half full. And then we'll have to do the same, put it here, and then get a 1-for-1 conversion. I'll have plenty more fissile fuel to burn. It's just, yeah, when I feel like doing it, that is. I guess when I feel like it. I just wanted to see how much spare cable I had. Because I think, just for the fun of it, I want to take this digital miner with me, because the chunk that I'm in right now This digital miner finished mining out every single last piece of ore I told it to last month. I already finished mining this all out a month ago. So just teleport to some brand new place that the digital miner has never been, and then install it there and see how much good stuff I can mine. Mushrooms, that was the mushroom island I found a while back too, wasn't it? Yeah, Mushroom Island. Yeah, I'm not gonna stray too far from the Waystone just so I can leave when I'm done here. Yeah, if I don't actually hook this up to any energy source, then it's like, what do you expect? And it's like, of course. Alright, so is this even plugged in? I guess I probably need to, like, explicitly tell it to, actually. I think I need to tell it to do that still. I might need a configurator for this, too. To, like, specifically get this to actually just siphon the energy out of these cubes. Yeah, I know. Where do I go actually configure the sides? Now, these chunks have to load because there's a lot of complex architecture in them. I've done so much building here, so it's gonna be definitely more complex to load this than just any other chunk, really. Also, I do not believe I need to be carrying this hoe. Alright, so how do I tell this now to actually just output energy? Left input. I want this to be output. I didn't actually even need the configurator, apparently. So just right-click, back, output, right, output, and then... I guess once this runs out, then it's going to start siphoning energy from this cube. I guess we're going to run this out first, and then go through the next three. And meanwhile, I suppose I can just sit here while it mines for me. How much stuff does it... Okay, I just want to see how many blocks it had to mine. We're talking, like, well over 4,800. Anchor upgrade keeps a machine's chunk loaded. So you're telling me I can just leave the premises, the chunk will stay loaded, we'll continue to just digitally mine, well, whatever ore is still actually loaded in the chunk while I'm nowhere near this thing. I'm actually gonna try this. Because if I leave the area, the chunk is for sure gonna unload. We're talking something like I'm teleporting, yeah, 15,000 blocks out, so for sure, 100% it's going to unload. I need diamond dust. I think I need just the one of. Anyways, I'll just crush it down. Let's just take this back to the digital miner and see what happens. Okay, don't put the anchor upgrade in there. Don't put it in with the ore. I need to install this. So, yeah, obviously we're applying only one. I believe if I just leave the area, come back later, I should see more than just 53 coal and, like, 5 iron. The chunk will stay loaded, so it should just be running in the background while I'm nowhere near the thing. And sadly, I'm probably just gonna call it a night real soon as well. Okay, I'm thinking still maybe I do want to do some adventuring. I have spent the entire stream literally just at my base. It's been, yeah, for the most part, very uneventful. There's a whole world out there, and I literally just stayed here doing... I've definitely been doing stuff, but there's a whole world out there. Plus, it's always fun to actually go exploring. Just pick a random... This is a brand new waystone, isn't it? Yeah, it is a brand new waystone. Granted, these are just maybe like a few hundred meters away. Yeah, because this mining tool is so ridiculously powerful. I can just kind of go mining myself and still just... Yeah, I'll probably be able to very easily come out with ridiculous amounts of materials just with this mining tool. Yeah, when I remember just, like, what the vein mining upgrades did, I was like, okay, I gotta just, as soon as possible, get the mecha tool to start vein mining again. Because, yeah, if this is what it can do, then of course I have to go for this. Okay, maybe bringing a night vision potion or two might have been a good idea. Because it is admittedly really hard to still actually see without the night vision. Unless there's a module for that too or something. Vision enhancement unit. Unless there's a module for that too. Put this on the mecha suit helmet. Install multiple for more effective night vision. Night vision, and it just would be permanent. Unless you just decide to uninstall the modules. Okay, I guess that redstone helps a bit to light this up. Until I just break it and then it doesn't anymore. Yeah, mining like this, I'm not really going to be getting that much raw materials now, aren't I? With barely being able to see and all, I'm not going to be getting much material. I'm having too much difficulty seeing. I can only mine so efficiently if I barely know what I'm mining. Alright, so yeah, there's some diamonds. It was really bound to happen eventually. With breaking this many blocks this fast, clearly was bound to happen. Alright, if I want to mine ridiculous amounts of clay, if I bump into a lush caves biome, then there we go. I believe the caves are at least, like, lit up. At least the caves that spawn, like, underground, like, way deep underground. I believe they're really well lit up by lava, at least. Yeah, but surely they would also be infested with enemies, too. Unfortunately, they would be infested. I might literally just want to go back home and, yeah, figure out how to install that night vision. I know the polonium pellets are not going to be a problem at this rate. Not sure where that sand came from. So, yeah. I left everything at home, but yeah, I can just use a warp scroll. A stabilized warp scroll, which has infinite uses. Just spawn a portal out of thin air and enter it and I'm back home. Because I bound that portal to the inside of my house. So just like that, I'm right back home. Didn't get a whole lot found down there, but still. And then just like that, I can immediately go back home. Oh, I still have plenty of bone blocks here, too, apparently. I've completely forgotten about. Excess copper, because why the hell not? So anyway, what did I want to do again? All right, make 4 of these. So I need 4. Let's just see how my module bases are doing. Okay. It was like, how much reinforced alloy was involved? 4 per module. Let's just make the maximum amount that I can put on a helmet. I don't want to give it my pickaxe. Yeah, if I do that, then I can, yeah, guarantee to get my pickaxe back. Yeah, I just want to take the helmet off of this thing. For now. And I believe, yeah, 4 emeralds were also involved. 1 for each of the units that I want to make. Again, I said it already. Say it one more time. I'm just gonna make the maximum amount of these to get the best possible night vision. What's he carrying? And how did they get in my house? Wildflower, okay. Also, because why not 3 ender pearls? So 4 vision enhancement units on this helmet now. So if I wear this, do I have to like go in and activate it? Do I need to tell it to grant me night vision? Let's just go, I guess. Okay, somewhere where it's dark. I think I need to somehow, yeah, tell this helmet. Figure out how to tell it to grant me the night vision. Let's just go look through my controls and see what key combination it is to get into the MechaSuit interface. Let's see what key combination it is. As far as I know, it really could be anything. And I wouldn't remember. Shift N is what? Show description. Something mode switch. Yeah, a lot of conflicting keybinds, so nobody's surprised with all these mods I have. To nobody's surprise, really. Eat mode switch? What is that legs mode switch? I'll have to go, yeah, use a hotkey. V, apparently, for the helmet. To enable or disable this night vision at will. So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's enabled. I guess if I don't mind looking at what looks like green fog in the background if I have it on. Yeah, just so I can actually see where I'm going when I mine. From now on, now I can actually see where I'm headed. I do actually kind of want to go on a proper mining trip. Okay, I believe this was the same place I teleported to earlier. I'm gonna maybe spend a little bit more time just mining about. Kind of minding my own business. With, let's just, yeah, give this night vision also. Let's give this night vision a try as well. So yeah, this is what it looks like with the night vision, which, by the way, is never gonna run out either. Oh, 3 creepers. Yeah, far easier to actually see everything down here. For one thing. So much stuff I missed just because my vision was, yeah, like I'm in pretty much total darkness with no light source. It's like, of course. I can't see, so it's like, what do you expect? Of course you're gonna miss all this good stuff. I can't see very well, of course. It's like, what do you expect? How many guys are following me? Okay, I guess it was just those three. This is supposed to be the amount of energy I have on the helmet, right? I guess it decreases when I take damage or something. As durability would on just a normal piece of armor. And I vaguely remember, yeah, that's how you lose, like... That's how you lose energy, as the same way you'd lose durability from regular armor when you take damage. Yeah, certainly a lot more practical to mine like this when I can actually see everything super clearly. Probably, yeah, I'm not gonna probably miss like a single ore. I'll see everything down here now. Oh, hey there. 4 zombies. Sure. Yep, more diamonds. Not even sure when I'm gonna find a use for this many diamonds anytime soon. And then there's still a digital miner that's probably running also as we speak. I'm probably gonna go quickly check up on that too, because I want to see how well it did while I just left it doing its thing. Or is, I guess, this just... Okay, it seems to just be losing energy passively. I guess probably because the night vision is on. I guess that also just uses up energy to have night vision. Which would also make a lot of sense. When you think about it that way, that would probably actually make a lot of sense. And this is what I was talking about earlier. If you find like a massive cave, there's going to be a lot of combat. Probably going to be a lot of combat involved. If you find something like this. I'd rather just look for the ores, pick them up, and run, but if I gotta do some fighting, then by all means. And yes, I can just, if I really want to just fly over the lava entirely, I can do that too. Yeah, with this jetpack, I'm free to just fly over it. Sure. It's literally doing, like, scratch damage to me. So yeah, this is what it's like to just run around with a jetpack, fly, one-shot nearly every enemy that spawns down here. This is what it's like. Okay, I do suppose I still want to grab that iron. Yeah, safe to say, I pretty much, for the most part, have been on Easy Street for a long while, actually. Oh hey, more iron. Among other things. Rotten flesh and coal. How much extra rotten flesh was this? That was a pretty decent amount. That's a lot of creepers. If I ever need the gunpowder, this is a good thing. This is a really good thing if I need the gunpowder ever. $64 plus 51. Yeah, we're talking like almost 2 stacks. This is in addition to everything I have back home. I have even more than that back home. And a lot of creepers too. Luckily, I'm just gonna be able to fight them no problem with my current loadout. But anyways, I think I want to get back to my digital miner. Just looking for a place that isn't so infested with enemies, though. Even though they basically all are still infested. Something's attacking from behind, then probably something in front of me for all we know. Should be able to just run in anyways. Even better still, the enemies aren't gonna get in. Yep, so that was just a rather short mining trip with the night vision. Just to literally show that off too at this point. Just to literally show off the fact we have night vision. Also, yeah, more lapis lazuli, because why not? If I'm even gonna really use that much lapis anytime soon. I guess we at least have it extra lying around. Alright, let me just find an extra spot for my extra diamond blocks. Here. Also, yeah, for the gunpowder, too. Let me combine some gold, too. So yeah, that also helps a little bit right there to replenish my gold supply, too. And that's going to leave me with even more copper. We also have this lead that can get smelted too, apparently. I forgot about that. I'm gonna need another spot for this extra uranium. Enrichment chambers. Actually, how about I just do that? How about I just do this? I was probably gonna make more uranium oxide in the future anyways, let's be real. Oh yeah, more lead. I'm gonna find a home for this too real quick. Give that a home also. Go back to my storage area up on this floor. Put the extra rotten flesh in there. See how my digital miner's doing. Is it still going? This is gonna run out of energy. Yeah, it's been running pretty much the whole time, and this is already like what it's managed to retrieve for me. How about I just redirect the output into a chest or something? So it's gonna have even more room to fit everything. How about I just do that? So it's got even more space. And then I can probably literally just leave it and forget about it until the end of maybe even next time I decide to stream this. Could potentially just have it sit there until, I don't know, like literally the next time I decide I'm streaming this. I think it's, yeah, regular to iron chest. Or can I just do, like, iron chest? Yeah, regular chest in the middle. Where's gold chest? Okay, the gold chest itself I want. Just make this simple. Okay, glass and diamonds, right. It's not like 8 diamonds. Even though clearly by now I can definitely afford it. But yeah, for sure at this point, obviously I can... Dirt chest 9,000. Trap dirt chest 9,000. So, any plain old chest plus 8 blocks of dirt, we get this. What's the storage capacity on this, I wonder? What would the storage capacity on that actually be? I just need 8 blocks of dirt so I can go find out. So dirt chest 9,000, is that any good? We will be about to find out sooner or later if that's any good even. But first, make another regular chest to then go and and then to go and upgrade it. Dirt chest 9,000. How to use your dirt chest 9,000 by CPW Tattered. Okay, a book on how to use it. Welcome to your new Dirt Chest 9000. We hope you will enjoy many happy years of storing your stack of dirt in our storage utility. That's it, huh? Usage. Simply insert the stack of dirt of your choice into the highly receptive slot and enjoy the great convenience of having that dirt available to you anytime you pass by this chest. We hope you have enjoyed reviewing this instruction manual, and hope you will consider using our products in the future. Kind regards, the Dirt Chest 9000 Manual Writers Incorporated. Warranty: this product has no warranty of any kind. Your dirt may not be stored, it may slowly leach into the environment, or alternatively, it may not do anything at all. Dirt Chest 9000 is kind to the environment. Please dispose of this guidebook responsibly and do not... Whatever you do, just chuck it into some lava. We would be very sad. So, dirt and nothing else can go in there, right? Well, I need to just... Well, like, let's just go test this. Yeah, I suppose you can go here. Okay. So that clearly must be there as a that's gotta be there as a joke, surely. That has to be a joke. Okay, now let's make my real chest. If I really want to upgrade this one last time, I mean, because I know I can afford to do so, I know I can afford it. And then ideally we're going to want to pipe the output from the digital miner into this bad boy. Dirt chest 9000. I think I really need to get some sleep now. I probably need to get some sleep. Okay, I think I actually have to put the connector here, maybe? Or I could be wrong. Yeah, I think if I leave... Well, I think I need to tell this first to pull from the digital miner. See if that even works. I still don't really see it actually, like, pulling anything yet. It's still definitely, yeah, it's still mining. It's just I want to tell the output to pop up into this chest here. Cannot say I remember how to do it, though. Any steps I might be forgetting here? Because eventually it's going to be too full, this machine, to keep mining. And it's like, yeah, then what? Let me just quickly Google search this and see if anything comes up. There's an auto eject button from what I'm seeing. There's an auto eject button somewhere. Is it in here? It doesn't look like it's in here. I'm trying to remember where this auto eject button was. On. Auto eject to on. There's auto pull. If I set that to on, what happens? Can the connected pipe be on any side? I don't think I need auto pull on for this to work. Do we only like auto pull from like or auto eject from the back or something? So I'm gonna move this pipe around actually. Does it only like work on the back? And if I flip this to off... No, let's flip this to on. I guess I have to literally just put it in the back of the miner. I can't put it on top. It doesn't seem to work if I place it on top. I gotta put it in the back, it looks like. And then it works just fine if it's in the back. Alright, so yeah, this tray here where the ores get stored. It's all gonna get moved here, so there's no way in hell I'm running out of storage space. I'm gonna run out of energy long before running out of storage space. And yeah, that was why I did that. So yeah, Digital Miner is just going to be doing a bunch of work for me now. Yeah, like it's supposed to. How to use your Dirt Chest 9000. Don't throw this in lava, it'll make us sad. I'm probably just going to put it in a random... I think at this point it's just going to go in a random item. It's going to go in a random chest and I'm just going to forget about it. So anyways, we seem to be out of redstone. I got plenty right here. I got plenty from the mining trip that I can just simply put into this chest. And I guess that'll be good for at least a few more energy tablets. I guess until the other resources start to run dry as well. Might as well just, yeah, get this back to auto-making the energy tablets again. Okay, so you're telling me this is out of energy. So the night vision no longer works. Until I just put it on a charger of some sort. Until I just charge it back up on something. Yeah, just to see that our... Yeah, just to see that this is still perfectly fine, which it is. I mean, I turned it off a while back and haven't turned it back on, so there's no way this can possibly go wrong. Anyways, it is getting even later now. So I want to go to bed and just, yeah.